everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So you may be wondering why we are starting off in the Nether. Well, I'm going to start off by saying that we are not in the official OrgelCraft world. I know it looks like that, but we are actually in a backup, because the latest snapshot was just released, and we have new things in the Nether, and I really wanted to go check them out. Now, my intention was not to play in the snapshots. My intention is to play in stable releases, but I really wanted to go check this stuff out. So I made a backup, and I've seen a video on everything that is in the new update, and so I'm really excited to go check it out and see. There's a lot of really cool new building blocks, and so what I want to ask you guys is, do you think we should play in the snapshots? And if so, know that I probably wouldn't do every one. I would probably want to make sure that they are stable, let other people in the community give their opinions on that before we dive into it. But I'm seriously considering it for this because there's a lot of cool stuff. Now, not everything is implemented, but yeah, it'd be really fun to just go and check things out today. So, nothing has changed. Like I said, this is a backup that I literally just made before I started recording. I'm still in survival. And yeah, I haven't given myself anything, haven't done anything special. We're just going to continue like normal for this little bit of exploration, and then I'm going to go back to the real world when we get to building later in this. So let us go and explore. So there are 3 new biomes in the Nether. I do not remember what they are called. I only just watched a video on this. I also know that I have explored a decent amount of the Nether, so we may have to go a little ways to find some of the new biomes, but I feel like in this direction I haven't explored too much. So, of course, I'm seeing all these fortresses, and alright, that is new, because if we've got lava flowing down, that means that I have not spent, and here we are already. We are already in one of the new ones, and I think this is, whoa! Oh, that's so cool! Very, very abrupt. Obviously, this is snapshot. Oh, and I'm being attacked by skeletons. Also, why can't I hear anything? Not sure what's going on with my sounds, but let's take one of these clouds out. And let's take both of these clouds out. So let's see. So what biome are we in? We are in a soul sand valley. So as you can see, the fog changed to blue. We have blue fire, and we have a new type of soul sand. I forget what this is called, but why don't we just go ahead and grab some of it? I think you get it with a shovel. And this is soul soil. All right, and what I was seeing in the video I was watching was that you don't actually slow down when you walk on this stuff compared to soul sand. But yeah, that is really, really cool. It looks like there is still another fortress in here. So we also have these bone block structures. I guess they're supposed to be like the remnants of some mysterious beast. Oh, and that's an interesting noise they make. I think that noise is new. I'm being shot at by a blaze. Let's see here. Let's see if we can take you out. I missed. I meant to grab fire resistance potions, and I don't think I did. Go away. I'm trying to do things. Alright. Yeah, so what else do we have over here? We have a skeleton. We have this stuff, which I think you can break with an axe. Yes, so what is that? Crimson roots. So those are pretty cool. Whoa, ghast. And apparently ghasts really like to spawn in this biome. I hope I have enough arrows, because I do not have infinity on my bow. So let's hope that the ghasts aren't too much of a problem. Let's deal with the wither skeleton, and I better eat really fast. I'm pressing the wrong button. Eat the food. I do not want to die here. There we go. Okay. All right. And then let's see. There is a new ore. I think this is basalt or basalt. I'm not sure how this is pronounced. Let me make sure nothing is sneaking up on me. Not an pickaxe, but yes, so this is a new ore that, well, actually, I don't think this is an ore, but this is just a new block that we get. Yes, so new building block that we can get. There is a new ore. I forget what it's called. It's extremely difficult to find. Look at all the ghasts. Yeah, it's extremely difficult to find this ore. It's actually found like under the lava, but apparently is better than diamond, but is also ridiculously rare. So, yeah. All right. You know what? I tell you what. We are in a snapshot. I'm going to switch over to creative so that we can explore. We are in the snapshot. We are not saving any of this. I kind of wanted to explore, but I'm intending to go back. So if you guys say snapshots, then we will come back and do a real episode on this next time. So this is another one of our new biomes, and this is the Crimson Forest. So we have these new trees here, and they are actually trees. This is a wood type. Let's see here. I'll tell you what. I'm probably going to jog back and forth between the game modes so that it's easier to get at these things. Yes, so this is our new type of tree, and actually breaks pretty fast, which is cool. So this is Crimson Stem, and there are planks that you can make with that, just like you can. Seriously, ghasts? Alright, there looks to be a new type of flooring as well. Let's see what this stuff is here. So this is Crimson Nylium, I think is how that's pronounced. Alright. So we have that. We have these mushrooms. We have these trees, and I believe you can get saplings. I fell in a hole. These are the new Hoglin beasts, which apparently aren't fully implemented because if you hit them, they don't... Apparently, I can't hit them? Ah, there we go. Also, there was something I noticed when I first came in, and let's see if I can find it. They have changed the sound of walking over netherrack, and I really like that sound. I think that's really, really cool. So let's see. So we've got these vines here as well, and there is a new light source, and there we can see it all the way up there. So there's a new light source that we have. Let's break some of this and go up and explore, and I'm going to have to pillar my way up there to get to all of that. I could probably kick over into creative, but sometimes it's just as easy if you want to keep the items, which I kind of do, because I kind of want to explore everything that we can do with them. So, let's see here. And I don't know, I think maybe you get the... I think maybe the saplings are actually these mushrooms. So, let's see. So, we've got this. So, we have Shroom Light, which is a new type of lighting. There's actually 3 new types of lighting. I'm not sure. So, there's a new torch and a new lantern that has a blue glow to it, as opposed to the... let's see here. How do we break this stuff? Maybe with an axe? I'm not sure. Whatever this is breaking. I wonder if we silk touch it, if that would help. Yeah, that appears to be working. But of course, if we silk touch it, I don't know if we are able to get make new stuff from it. So what, let's see. So this is, oh, so those are just nether wart blocks. Interesting. Okay. So then, is it the mushrooms? I wonder if it's the mushrooms. What is this? Crimson fungi. Maybe that's what we turn into. The trees? Let's see what happens if we bone meal that. Ah, yes, so that's how you get those trees. Okay, I'm very curious to see if we can take those back to the overworld. Yeah, so let's fly around a little bit more here. Because there is one more new biome. And yeah, so there's 2 new types of wood. There's 2 new types of trees. Let's see. This was our soul sand. All right. So let's keep going this way, ignoring the ghasts, ignoring all the craziness. But this is so cool. I am really excited for this full update. This biome is huge. But this makes the Nether so much more interesting. And yeah, I can see how, people would actually want to come to the Nether and spend time here. Because really, right now, the Nether is a place that you come to get things and then leave. Is this? No, I think that's just a massive bone block. All right. I will say, though, the amount of ghasts in this, really not fun. Here it is. This is what we are looking for. So this is our final new biome, and I'm pushing the wrong button. Let's see here. So this is a warped forest, and so in here we have I guess this is blue netherrack? Let's see, is that what that is? Oh, a warped wart block. All right. And then this is the other type of wood that we have, and it has this kind of bluish texture. And I think these woods look really, really cool. And I'm really excited to possibly do some building. So definitely let me know. Yeah, I think you can do some really cool things with these. And you can't break wood with a pickaxe, or you can just very slowly. And then we have these in here. So much that is new with the ground cover, and these trees. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm kind of like a kid in a candy shop right now. So very cool to explore all of this. So let's go back to the overworld and let's see what we can do with some of this stuff in the overworld. I'm probably going to grab a few more. Well, let's see. Do I have? Okay, I have those. I might want to get some more of those on my way back through. So let me gather a few more things, and I will meet you back in the overworld. Welcome back to the overworld. I just very quickly want to go through everything that has been added to the game. If you've seen any other videos that are out there, you've probably seen all of this, but I thought we would just run very quickly. So we have our nylium, our crimson, and our warped. We have our basalt. We have our soul soil. We have our, what is this? Our warped stem, and there's a stripped variety, and then we have our warped wart, and then there's the crimson variety, the fungi, the, whatever this is, the roots, the sprouts. We have these vines, these weeping vines, and then here is all of our crimson stuff, so sign, pressure plate, button, plank, stair, slab, fence, trapdoor, which I kind of like that the bars are actually horizontal on that, and gate and door. And then over here we have the warped variety, so sign, pressure plate, button, plank, stair, slab, fence, trapdoor, and I really like that trapdoor, gate, and then the door. It looks really, really cool. Then, of course, we have our new ore, which is this ancient debris, which turns into netherite, and netherite is the ore that is better than diamond. And if you go out and see that there are some people, some other YouTubers, I'm struggling with words right now, other YouTubers who have experimented with what you can do for this, but basically it's like an upgrade to diamond. Then over here we have the Soulfire torch, Soulfire lantern, and our shroom lights. We have all of that there, so that's all the new stuff that is added. If I flip around, you can see I am wearing the netherite armor, which I think looks really, really cool. And then if we pop into the inventory, we have all of our tools can be made with netherite, and we have iron ingots, netherite ingots, and then the netherite scrap. And I did spend a little bit of time exploring the nether and trying to find this, and I probably spent about 5 minutes of diving, and I came across 2 blocks of the ancient debris, which is what you smelt down into the netherite scrap, which then gets made into netherite. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge trying to find that ore. But so there's a look at everything with the new snapshot. So let's go ahead and jump back into our regular world and get on with this episode. Welcome back to our official survival world. In the last episode, we built our potion brewing room in this whole Greek-themed area. And this week, I want to finish up the outside of the super smelter. So I've done a little bit of work here. So this next section is the fall of Rome and the burning of the library at Alexandria. And I'll put a picture of what that looks like on screen right here for you guys. I did skip one of the scenes just because there wasn't a real good way to make it work. So as you can see, we kind of have this archway here. And yeah, and so this is the place in the ride that you always smell like the charcoal, and I always love that smell on the ride. So we're going to do a little bit of that here. So what I have is I have moved some things around. So our input chests are here. I believe it's fuel on top and, let's see, this is how I sneak in here. No, it is fuel on the bottom and items to be smelted on top. I need to get signs to label that, but I don't think I have any wood on me. Do I have any in here? I do not. Okay. That's all right. We'll get that later. So then what I have done here is I kind of built up the black around here, and we have this little archway. And then what I want to do is, instead of this output chest that we have back here, I want to have a minecart chest system set up over here, so that basically what we can do is we can call our chest up and have resources, and then send it back. And what I want to do is I actually want to cover that over. So what I want to do first of all is I want to just vary this up here, and let's maybe put some cracked stone in there. Kind of want this to look like it's look like it's been destroyed or is in the process of falling apart. So we'll do that. Maybe we'll put a cracked one up here. Unfortunately, you can't do cracked stairs or slabs, so that's a little unfortunate. But I think that goes a long way to improving the aesthetic of this. So let's maybe put a couple more in there. Okay, then also, if you saw in the picture, we had there was a pillar. Now, unfortunately, we don't have pillar blocks in the stone, but we do have it in the quartz, and I think it might be okay to do something like that. So it kind of looks like it's fallen over. So I'm thinking maybe we could do like one here, and then maybe let's put that there temporarily. We could do one like on its side there. And then maybe here we could put some gravel. It's kind of like, ashes of stuff that has been burned. And then that kind of covers all of that up. Now, some other things that I want to do is I want to add a little bit of life to this. And so I think what I want to do is I want to put, I'm not going to be able to get out of here. I want that in there, and then we'll put a campfire, because we get smoke particles from that. And I believe that I can put a block on top of that, and the smoke particles will come through. So we can put that in there. Yeah, and then those smoke particles continue to come through. So it can look like, this is burning and still on fire. And I wonder, let's see. I wonder if this will go through 2 blocks. Let's test this theory. If I put that there, do we still get it? No, we do not. Okay. So I think maybe we'll just leave that, because I don't have a ton of room to work with here. So I think what we'll do is we'll maybe just fill that in, and I think I want to add some maybe wood to this floor. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the floor. But this will give it this little bit of a ruined look. And I bet what we could do is I bet we could come here, because I would probably go through the minecart rails. So then, is that at the right level? And then we'll do campfire, and we'll do that, and then hopefully I can put my rail here, and that will still continue to come through. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, that looks good. All right. So we have that. So now the next thing I need to do is I need to set up just a couple very little simple systems here, but we need to be able to call the minecart. So I think if I put a button there, it will activate that rail. It does indeed. Okay. Then if we come back here, what I need to do is I need to find where that block goes through. So it's this one, so it's the third one over. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to need to do a redstone signal from there. I'll tell you what, we'll use our cobblestone for right now. That, and then we'll put our redstone there. And I should be able to get through there. Okay, if I push this button, do I get a redstone signal out? I do not. Okay, that's a problem. That, and then we can run a redstone line through there once we have everything. And if I push this button... Success! Excellent. All right, so we can close that back up. So then all I need to do now is basically run a line so that I can power a rail here to both call and send the minecart. So let me get that all put together, and then I will bring you guys back when that's done. Welcome back. I added just a little bit more to this here, another bit of the magma block here with another campfire coming through there, and this is what we've got. So right now, all we got to do is push this button, and our minecart will be delivered. We can come here, grab anything that we need out of it, and then send it back. And if we go in here, and we just send some stone bricks along, we can turn that on. We can send everything off there. It will run through the super smelter. We can wait just a minute for something to actually get smelted all the way through. I don't know how long it takes. Yeah, and then once that's done, we can call our minecart back. Let's see if that's been long enough. And here it is. And I can't quite reach it from there. And there we go. We have our cracked stone bricks. And then I'll probably just send that off so it's not waiting here. Now, I do need to develop basically kind of like an overflow system, because obviously if I'm running this thing at full capacity, this will fill up pretty fast. So I will work on that separately. But it is a possibility for this. And the other thing that I need to do is I do need to come through and place just a little bit more black concrete so that our sight lines here are taken care of. But again, that's something that I can do between episodes. And I see that it is nighttime, so let's go sleep real quick. I also heard that it was raining. So there's one more project that I want to start today. It's not one that we're going to finish by any stretch of the imagination, but I have talked about wanting to get a monorail done, and we are really getting close to the time when we're going to be able to start bringing villagers over here. So I want to get started on that, and I want to build the station over in the village. So let's go and get that started right now. Welcome back to the village. I have done just a little bit of prep work figuring out where I want this station to go, and I think that this will be good. What I kind of envision is having the track when it comes in kind of weaving through all the village and then coming around in through here. And so this is where I want the station. And so then we got to figure out how high we want it. So let's see, 2, 3, 4... Let's see, and I need to make sure that I have at least 3, because I'm going to need a gap for some little bit of redstone, and then a floor for that. So let's see, that's 4. Let's go. Is that 5? Yeah. Let's see. Maybe let's bring it up one more. Let's see how that looks when we compare it with others. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all right, let's finish this off. Okay, I think that will be a good height, and then let's go ahead and do... I think I want to use birch as the primary wood, or do I want to use oak? I think I want birch supports and maybe a birch roof, so let's grab some oak, and we'll do that as our floor. So we want to do the oak. Alright. And then we would need a floor at this level. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then maybe what we can do is we can fill the middle with birch so that we can, yeah, just so that it kind of has that variation that we've had all along. All right, let me get back up there. All right, and let's then finish this off. So that's going to go there. I'm wondering if I should do half slabs on the bottom. That way it won't be quite as thick, although that probably won't look quite as good then with the birch in the middle. It'll look a little lopsided. Yeah, so we'll go full. And then I'll go ahead and fill this in. And then we will outline birch in the middle. And then we will fill the birch floor in on top. Alright, so there's that, and then we're going to want to build up just a little bit of an area for a roof, and I think, let's maybe go 4. Okay, so we'll go with that, and then for the roof, what I want to do is, I want to do birch, and so let's do, I do need some stairs. Let's see here. I probably don't have enough birch on me. Let's grab that real quick, and then we'll do some slabs. And I'm just going to go ahead and convert the rest of that. All right. But so what I want to do here is I want the roof to be half slab level on top, and I had an idea for what I wanted to do with the stairs. Actually, let's just try this real quick. Let's put that there as a temporary, and then we can put the stair upside down like that. I think I want that to come out just a little farther, so let's break those off, and then let me get the rest of this made real quick. Okay, so I want our stairs to come at that level. So we'll do that. And then, let's see. I had this thought in my head. Let's see if I can actually make it work in reality. So we do that. And then I have an idea. Let's see here. Because I want to make sure that this is not spawnable, and I don't want to have to put any torches up here. But maybe what we can do is we can put a stair like that. Oh. Actually, that might be okay. Yeah, just to have that little bit of a piece sticking up there. I think that might be okay. Let's fill this across and see how it looks. It looks a little flat. I think what I might want to do is bring this center up one more. So what we could do is go up here, and then we could put a stair, essentially. Let's put that there temporarily. We could put a stair there. Is that where? Yeah. And then we could do that there, and then we could bring that across, and if we put that there, we have our stair like that, and our slab like that, and then we'll break these out. How does that look? Nope, I think I want the stairs on top of that, so we'll take that out. That looks good. I like that. All right, let me get this finished, and then I will bring you guys back in just a second. Our roof is now all in place here. I want to do just a little bit more. I want to bring fences along the sides, just like that. And we'll probably do a little bit more. I'm not actually going to get to the rail today, so we'll have to figure that out a little bit later. But then I want to come down here, and I want to do the same thing on the bottom and just kind of have like a little bit of support, which is not going to be easy to do bobbing in the water, but we'll see what we can do. So we'll do that. and bring that along there. And then let's do that on the other side as well. And I'm out of fence gates. Okay, or fence posts. All right, the other thing I want to do is build up just a little bit of support around the base in the water. So let's go and use some stone brick. And that'll just fortify that a little bit. Do that on the other 4 as well. Or the other 3, I guess, as it would be. And I should take my elytra off, because apparently your elytra lose durability when you're swimming. I did not know this. I was very annoyed when I found this out. Alright, so yeah, so that just gives us a little bit of support down there. And that is that. So I think that's where we're going to leave this off for right now. But before we go, I want your opinion on what to do about the monorail track itself. So let me pull in my camera account real quick. So there's one of 3 paths that I'm thinking for our monorail line. The first one that I'm thinking is basically the most direct. So what we would do is we would come out, and I don't know if we'd go exactly at a diagonal or if we would just kind of weave through the terrain. But basically, it's a fairly straight line path across the desert through everything directly to the base. This is obviously the most practical. It's the easiest thing to do. But it doesn't necessarily show us anything. Not that we have built a ton out in this world, and of course it's becoming night. Oh well. We'll deal with that in just a second. So that's the first path. The second would be what I call path A is the direct path. Path B is what I like to call the utilitarian path, and it will bring us out past our creeper farm and our iron farm so that we could make use of, so we could have a stop along the way and get to those very easily. And then the third is what I like to call the scenic route. And this is going to go way out of the way, but we have these really nice mountains over here. And we also have, I don't know if you guys remember, all the way back to the very first episode, we discovered some really big mountains, and I think I missed them. Yeah, because this is on the wrong side of that. Here's our iron farm. So the utilitarian path would take us by our iron farm, and then would basically hang a sharp left and head directly over to the base. Or the scenic route would continue along this way through these ridiculously large hills over here, and would kind of weave through here. I was over here the other day taking out zombies, but this is such a cool feature. This is where I built my April Fool's Day prank sign. But I thought it might be really cool to bring the line through here. And then if we did that, so if we did the scenic route, then when we came back, the path back would be probably a direct path. So basically we'd make a big circle as opposed to having the line go back and forth along there. So I want to hear from you guys, and I would like to know what your thoughts are on the path that we would be. And I will put a poll up in the cards. So path A is the direct path, path B is the utilitarian, and path C is the scenic. So let me know if there's something else you think I should do. Let me know that as well. So that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. All those links are available down in the description, and live streaming Wednesdays at 9:30 Eastern. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.